Good evening. For those that don't know me, my name is Emily. I'm Allison's sister. Until 1986, I was an only child. As Nick knows, the life of an only child is very good. That all changed at the very stubborn and bossy age of 5 when I got a sister for Christmas, which was not on my list. But I became Allison's big sister, and 2 things changed drastically. 1, we were first forced to play together, and 2, she never left my side. Let me just say, these were 2 things I was not initially thrilled about. But I quickly learned my new sidekick was just happy to be together, even if it meant I was always the teacher when we played school, the airport ticket agent, the pastor giving her communion, or shockingly, the dentist poking around in her tiny mouth on the seat of a toilet. As a side note, when I cleaned her teeth a few years ago, she reminded me how nice it was that I was finally practicing dentistry on her legally. We fought, grew up, still fight, but have learned over the years that a 5-year age difference isn't so important because we have forever friends in each other. Together, we raised Annie, our chocolate lab. We rented our first car, compact, uncool, and obnoxiously red, and we sped through the Ritz-Carlton Ballet just to see what it felt like. We threw up while parasailing, and we found that in Mexico, churros can sometimes be code for weed instead of a cinnamon sugar dessert. I also learned that Allie's vinyl CU graduation gown didn't iron well. And it turns out the iron actually melts large holes in the gown 30 minutes before graduation. Luckily, Friedendahl loaned us a wrinkly gown with no holes. And it turns out a wrinkly gown is better than one with holes. I told you we'd laugh about this one day. We moved pickles to Allie's new apartment because she could not move without that jar of pickles. We constructed a lot of IKEA furniture, or I constructed a lot of Allie's IKEA furniture. And in your 30s, for fun, you organize your sister's kitchen cupboards because she somehow manages to convince you that you're so much better at organizing than she is. Above all, Allie is my best friend. Even though she's far away, 3 or 4 or 6 daily FaceTimes later, which Nick can attest to, make me feel like she's always by my side, just as we were meant to be. She's the first person I call with good news or bad. She's someone that gives me advice, fashion sense, or just listens while I vent. She's the kind of sister I trust with my biggest fears, hopes, and dreams. And 32 years later, I couldn't be happier that I had a little sister, let alone one as smart, beautiful, and amazing as Abby. I honestly cannot imagine my life without you. Nick, oh Nick. On the topic of things I can't imagine, it's Nick without a button-down shirt. I've never seen him without one. You, sir, are one of the fanciest people I know. Wearing wearing a button down and slip-on leather loafers to NASCAR. Nick, I love that you own a ridiculous amount of camping gear for all of your infrequent camping trips. And it's also great to learn that Nick, like his bride, uses shopping as stress relief. Because you can never have too many shit shovels, right? And after years of being titled boss lady, I love that you can easily fulfill that role with Allie in the kitchen, and I happily relinquish my title. But seriously, I'd like to officially welcome you to our family. We love you very much, and BJ and I are excited to have a new brother. I've always hoped that Allison would find someone that would keep up with her, someone who challenges her, protects her, loves her, makes her laugh, has similar interests, and above all, someone who makes her happy. Nick, you are that person. They say, don't marry someone you can live with, marry someone you can't live without. You are that for each other. Nick and Allie, I love you both. Let's raise a glass to my sister and brother, to the two that you are and the one that you've become, all the happiness in the world.